Our nervous system does not discriminate between traumas. It doesn't say, I'm only going to mildly dysregulate because someone else had it worse. Trauma is not measurable, thus, it's not comparable. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're new, I'm Amanda. Welcome to the channel where we are all about shattering the mental health stigma. If you haven't already, please make sure you make sweet, sweet love to that subscribe button. Give the bell a few kisses so you're not missing any of this content designed to help you with your mental health or help you help someone else. Today, I'm going to be reacting to Won't Get Fooled Again by The Who. But before we dive into the reaction, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp. We're coming to the end of January now, and let's be real, a lot of those mental health resolutions that we set for ourselves might already be slipping away. Life gets hectic, and that is completely okay, but it's never too late to prioritize your mental health. Your mental health matters, especially when things get overwhelming. If you're feeling a bit off track with your mental health resolutions, it's okay. BetterHelp is here to help you refocus and get back on track by connecting you with a licensed professional therapist. Go to betterhelp.com/Amanda Webster. That's betterhelp.com/Amanda Webster for 10% off your first month of professional therapy. Get back on track with those mental health resolutions regardless of what time of the year it is. Now, on to the reaction. So, like pretty much every band here on the channel, I have heard of The Who, but I've never listened to The Who, so I don't know their sound, I don't know any of their music, so it's another first time experience, and you know how much I love first times.
Fighting in the streets with our children at our feet, and the morals that they worship will be gone. And the man who spurred us on said the judgment all wrong. They decide and the shotgun sings the song. I tell my hat to the new Constitution, left out for the new revolution. Shining green, change all around. Pick up my guitar and play, just like yesterday. I'll get on my knees and play. We don't get fooled again.
Okay. The main theme here, I'm laughing because there's just so much fun energy here, while the lyrics seem to be a bit more about disillusionment with society, with authority, with institutions, etc. The energy here is just so fun, and I love that. But that was the battle cry of the 70s. This was in 1978. This was the battle cry of the 70s, was what revolution? We want a revolution, question authority. And it was teaching people how to think for themselves and how to not just have this blind faith, this blind trust in authority figures or in institutions that we once trusted. And I resonate with this because the powers that be that we were raised to trust often betray us and let us down. And as we get older, we grow to be really, really cynical, and I still struggle with that. It's something that I have chosen to disengage with political stuff because I know it's not good for my mental health. And if there's something I can do, then I'm happy to engage in things that will bring about social change. But just being constantly angry and frustrated and upset is not healthy. But I like the message of questioning authority. And that last line, it was saying, they decide and and the shotgun sings the song. I really like that because it implies, and I know a lot of you are going to relate to this, it implies that these powers make a call and we suffer and die for it. So be it the military or just be it citizens who have to deal with the decisions that are being made about our lives, we're the ones that have to suffer. They don't really have to deal with the consequences of that.
Don't get fooled again.
Seriously.
Change it had to come. You were all along. Liberated from the floor, that's all. But the world looks just the same, and history ain't changed. 'Cause the banners they all flown in the last war. I tip my hat to the new Constitution. Take a bow on the new revolution. Starting freedom, change all around. Pick up my guitar and play, just like yesterday. And I'll get on my knees and pray. We don't get fooled again. Don't get fooled again. No, 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 no. Move myself and my family aside. If we happen to be lucky for life, get all my papers and smile at the sky. Oh, I know that the hypnotized never lie. Do ya? Oh, no. There's nothing in the street looks any different to me, and the slogans are replaced by the fire, and the parting on the left is now parting on the right, and the fields of all no longer overnight. I tip my hat to the new Constitution. Take a bow on the new revolution. Starting freedom, change all around. Pick up my guitar and play, just like yesterday. And I'll get on my knees and pray.
He's so full of energy. I'm digging it. I love it. I think this song is just a call to learn from our past, both our collective and our individual history, and make sure that these atrocities don't repeat themselves. Make sure we're not in this cycle, because society does tend to be kind of cyclical, and so do we as humans. But when we can break the habit, see what I did there? When we can break the cycle that's trapping us, then we can strive for growth and positive changes, which is what we should be doing.
We don't get fooled again. Don't get fooled again. No, 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 no.
know that your jam sesh is intense when your cymbal just flies off. Just the guitar. Seriously, that was such a fun watch. And that scream was really unanticipated. It was just super primal, like this intense frustration with this kind of act of rebellion, you know, in the middle of this otherwise pretty, not mellow, but not intense song. It just seemed to be very rebellious, which was again very reflective of the times. But when there's this pent-up emotion, you have to get it out, and that's a very healthy way to do that. But I think that last line suggests skepticism on whether we can actually change things as a society or again as individuals, or whether or not it's too late, if they're all the same, if we are just too far down and we can't change the system because the system's rigged against us. But we as a society and as individuals need to focus on what patterns serve us and what patterns don't serve us. Just because something has always been done a certain way doesn't mean that we need to keep doing it that way, or that it's productive or effective for us to keep doing it that way. Some of the systems are, some of the patterns, more so, need to be broken. Some of these traditions need to be broken. Some of our processes need to be changed. And I think that we're meant to grow and transform and evolve, both again as a collective and as an individual. And we can't do that if we get stuck in ruts. We can't do that if we have this fixed mindset on our abilities or the abilities of society. So I really think it's important to have that growth mindset and to have that belief that things can change and we can be part of that. Sometimes it takes a lot of people getting together to make societal changes, but that change starts in us. We have to be the ones to make the change. And sometimes that means standing up for social issues. Sometimes that means shifting things in ourselves to be examples, to be the change we want to see in the world. It really does make a huge difference. And songs like this are anthems for the revolutions that we've had through history and the revolution that we really need now. So thank you guys very much for suggesting this to me. It was a lot of fun. I love just getting in and jamming out a little bit. I hope you guys enjoy watching that. Make sure that you're sharing your mental health stories here in the comments. I know that this was a bit political, and all I ask is that if you do share things about mental health as it pertains to politics or your experience with that, please make sure that you're being respectful of people from the other side. I don't want anyone perpetuating a cycle of emotional and verbal abuse through the comment section. That's not what this is for. This is meant to share our experiences, and sometimes that does involve social and political things, and that's totally fine. Just make sure that you're communicating in a respectful way. Make sure you're giving this video a thumbs up, share it. I think that these are the kinds of things that this generation really needs to hear, to be inspired to rise up in a positive and more effective way. So I think that songs like this, we can definitely get people back into this style. I really enjoy older music as opposed to newer music, so I love it. This song came out before I was even born. So for all of you that are, how have you never heard this song? Because I wasn't born yet, because it just wasn't the genre that I grew up around. But thank you guys very much. Thank you again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video. I will see you soon. I love you guys so much. Mwah.